Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a update on my project pan, and this is basically the semi-finale because we have one more month or a couple weeks left of my project pan and we'll be starting something new in January. So starting it off really positively, we have completed 2 products. So I have finished the foundation completely. I was actually using the back of a brush to scrape out the last remnants of this, and it is finally finished. Took me a year, but I'm so glad that that's done. Next, moving on to this brow styling soap set from Essence, and also, like I said, it's finished. This only lasted me maybe 2 months, but I do my brows every single day, so it was inevitable, but I really did like it and I am definitely considering repurchasing this. The next update is powders. So I don't know if you recall, but I'll put up a picture of the last time I showed this, and we were about halfway with the powder, and now look how little there is left. So I'm sure this should be finished by the end of the year. If not, I will add it in next year so we can finish this up. Then we have the Maybelline, what is it called? Matte and Poreless. And I'm sure you remember seeing how big the hole was, and it is even bigger now. Like I said, it does hard pan on the side, so it is quite difficult getting it all out. I did try some sellotape over the top, but it just keeps hard panning. So hopefully this will be done by the end of the year, but if it's not, I will definitely roll it into next year as well. No, I lie. I will roll it out next year because it's definitely not my favorite powder, and I do have some powders that I like a lot more. I'm just glad I hit pan on this so that I just got a lot of use out of it, so I'm happy with that. Next, moving on to bronzer. So a big chunk of the bronzer actually just fell off, so I don't know if you can see, but the hole is getting significantly bigger, but it is starting to crumble around there, so I'm trying not to use anything from there but just down here, but it is moving along. I think in one of my previous updates I did say that I'm really liking this, but I'm starting to notice that it's gotten like really muddy on my forehead and on my nose, so it only really works well on my cheeks. It also fades quite fast, so I'm using this more as like a bronzer topper now, so it's a bit slower rather than a full bronzer, so I'm using it in conjunction with another one, but I think that's a good amount of progress, so I think I will definitely also be rolling this out next year and moving on to something that I like a bit more. For highlighter, I used the e.l.f. Bite Size Pomegranate palette, and as I said before, the blush isn't my focus, but the highlighter was, and I'll add in some pictures for all of this, but as you can see, the hole has gotten significantly bigger once again, but I've slowed use on this just because, I don't know, there's products that I like a bit more than this. This is very glittery, so I'm still trying to use it, especially like on the brow bone, it looks okay, but on my actual cheeks, I'm wearing it tonight, it is just a little bit too glittery, but I'm still very impressed that I actually hit pan on a highlighter. For blush, I've been working on this shade over here, and as you can see, I've hit pan again. So I've hit pan on both of these. I've enjoyed using this. It's a very neutral blush, and it goes with a lot of my looks that I do, because I do mostly dramatic looks, even though I did like a very minimal look tonight or today, but yeah, I hit pan on that as well. I'm going to continue using this till the end of the year, and then I think I'm going to get rid of the palette completely, just because I don't feel like these serve a big purpose in my collection at the moment. I don't particularly enjoy the colors. I have been enjoying using it because it's in my project pan, however it's not my first choice, so I definitely think I'll just hand this over to my sister, and she, I'm sure, will be glad to complete it. But for me, I just feel like the shades are kind of meh and don't really, stand out at all. So I think I will definitely be getting rid of this at the end of this project pan. So very exciting, but that's another pan we've hit. I think we've made really good progress this month, or in the month of November. Like I said, I don't know if you watch me, but my boyfriend was away for like 6 weeks, so I spent a lot of time doing makeup every day, trying to do shorts and a lot of stuff, and I literally did play with makeup every day, so I got a lot of use out of my makeup products, but I'm very happy with that. So Next, I'm just gonna, this is a very out of place one, but it is my contour, and it is the PS My Perfect Color Foundation and Contour Stick in Chai from Primark. And you can't really see the progress here because it's like literally this much, but I will insert, because I actually tracked it from last month to this month with a little marking on a page. So there's 2 markings, one for October and one for November. So I'll show you the progress I've made on this. Just pop it in over here, but it's actually a good amount of progress compared to what I thought I was doing. As well as this Soph X Revolution lipstick in the shade Fudge. I honestly didn't think I was making any progress in this, but I actually have made a bit of progress, so I'm happy with that. This is a random item. It is a brow pencil, but if you watched my project pan since the beginning, you'll know that I use this as a lip pencil, and I'm surprised that I made progress on this as well. So I just sharpened it tonight to use on my lips, and I definitely have made a slight bit of progress, but I'm not in too much of a rush for this because I can use it through my brows and on my lips, so not really in a rush for that anyway, but I have made some progress. Then finally, the eyeshadow. So Pan That Shadow, I had set out for myself this month to hit pan on this beige shade and then also this dark brown shade. So I will, like I said, add in let me just cover the mirror. I will add in pictures, but there's a really big dent there, and I think I'm so close to hitting pan there, but I have hit pan on the cream shade. I'm not gonna set out any goals for myself for the next few weeks until the end of my project pan, just because I really would just want to enjoy the makeup that I have and not limit myself too much. So these are like the core products that I try to use, and then I kind of mix in eyeshadows, concealers and all the rest. But I'm trying, like especially the powder products, I try to incorporate them into my every single day use. So I don't want to rotate anything in. I am just using a different foundation today, so because I finished the other one. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm missing now in my project pan, but I'm just going to leave it at this until our next update. And then I wanted to discuss my plan for my future project pan. So next year, 2023, I am planning to do approximately 10 products. For this time, I'm an amateur, so I did a full face of products that I didn't particularly like, but just wanted to use up. So it's kind of forced me to use them, and some of them I've ended up liking and some of them I've ended up really hating. But I want to do 10 core products next year in obviously different categories, and half of them will be favorites that I love to use and literally want to use every day, and then the other half will be mediocre products that I don't particularly enjoy that much. But it will just force me to incorporate all of that. But things that I don't like would be like powders and maybe concealer that I don't really particularly like. But I'm not sure exactly which products I'm going to use, but that's my plan. Just so you guys know, it will only be 10 products, and I will do monthly updates like I've done for the past few months rather than quarterly updates, just because it doesn't force me to use it. It doesn't encourage me to use it. So every time I remember, I'll grab something. But this kind of forced me to actually pay attention to my project plan and reach some goals. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm really impressed with my progress. And like I said, I don't wear makeup every single day, but the days that I do, I try to incorporate all of these. So I'm really happy with what I've done. But let me know what products you've used up or hit pan on, and let's start a discussion in the comments. But other than that, that's it from me, guys. Hope you all have a great evening. Bye.